Okay, second attempt at this one because I forgot to press recorder last time. Rangers and release clauses. Now, I was sitting listening to TalkSport this morning and, all the usual stuff. There's a lot of transfers going on around the world at the moment. Rangers and release clauses. I can't really remember us having that in a lot of our players' contracts. Can you? I mean, a lot of you are more clued up about this sort of stuff than me. But it's time to start doing that. I mean, obviously the club know that. Anything we say, the club know. That's the thing. But then again, if we didn't think like this ourselves, we would know there's no point having social media, is there? Well, it's here for chat. But time to put release clauses in. I know what. Hopefully, the players that are supposed to be leaving have still not left, and some people might be thinking there's an issue with that. I don't. I still think that's great because it proves that we're not getting bullied. Because with the previous regimes, those players would have been gone for way under what their value is now. I think it's a great thing. But what we need to start to think now, when we bring in the younger players, the players that are going to have potential, get a release clause on them, for X amount of million and the 10, 20% sell-on fee. Now, I'm not sure what the maximum sell-on fee I've ever seen. Did I see 30% that Rangers are going to get recently for someone? I can't remember. No, that was last week. I can't remember who the player was. That's quite a chunk of money, And but release clauses is something that definitely has to start to be thought about at Ibrox. And again, the American owners, they know way better than any of us on anything. I'm sure that will happen, but it's something we want to see as fans. We want to see Rangers saying we sold X player for X amount and the release clause was activated. Obviously the release clause needs to be something we agree on, we're happy with, which I think now, well, I don't know, I know nowadays that will happen. We're in a much more professional place when it comes to business, so from what I got a text off someone that's pretty clued in. I think we'll get a signing today or tomorrow. I won't say his name because you know how I do this. I don't do it till the scarf's at the shoulders, not the head, not above the head, at the shoulders, because if the signing doesn't happen, say, well, you said he was coming, So it's pretty obvious who it is. You can all work it out. It may be tomorrow. He said as well, and I fairly trust this chap. Since the page has started to get a lot busier, and it is busier, and I thank you all for that. My DMs are pretty full at the moment. Yeah, and the abusive ones from teams from other clubs because they can't comment. And anyone that's new on the page, please be aware that nobody else can comment on this page other than Rangers fans. The odd fan from other teams slips through, but I get rid of them quite quickly. And if I do miss one, I've missed one now and again. People tell me. Also, the volume of the replies at times is overwhelming, and sometimes I miss really long replies. I'm not replying to you on purpose. It's just I miss it, because the way the algorithms is or the way Facebook is at the moment, it was really buggy the other day for me. I miss stuff, and it's not on purpose because I appreciate everyone that makes a reply, even if I don't agree with it. Is somebody's actually taking the time to press enter on a computer, and I think that's great. It's Friday, so hopefully we'll get another player in today because that'll keep. Hopefully, well, the Bears will never always content. There's always somebody gets something to complain about, but if we get another player in today or tomorrow, that's a good thing, And again, always remember the sporting director. They'll be working 24/7. They're not having a day off at the moment, They'll be trying, and it's not easy just phoning up a club saying, "No, can we sign so and so?" It isn't that easy. Because the club, like Rangers, want the best deal for their player. And that's what I've been saying all along. I'm just happy that the players that we're selling are not gone yet because it means we are not letting them go until we're happy. In the past, those players would be gone by now. Whereas now we're holding out for the price that Rangers think is right. And that's a good thing. And I'm not going to judge the signings until the 1st of September. I know the Champions League qualifiers coming up, and I do get why people are worried about that, and it's natural. I'm not as quite on that page, I'm thinking about the 1st of September, hopefully we get more movement today with it being Friday because it always puts you in good mood for the weekend. But things are good at Rangers. Always remember that. Just take yourself back to when the Whigs from Greenock were in charge and all those horrible people where we were. It was a real dark place. We're not in that place again now, or never will be again. We've learned from that. and we've got good ownership now. As professional as you'll get, you can't get better than we've got. So okay, I hope you all enjoy your Fridays, and I'll probably bore you again later on in the day. Cheers.